Good morning, everybody. So if you watched yesterday's video, you know that I was getting up this morning to try to get a DVC reservation. Well, I got up, I'm signed in, and the booking site is down. So what this means is that I can call member services in about 45 minutes, but if the site is down, I assume there's lots of people probably trying to book their reservations, because this is for Monday, July, whatever the last Monday in July is. So anyone that's trying to book a vacation starting on that day at a location that's not their home resort is trying to get a reservation today at this time. So my wait time could be a little bit longer, but crossing my fingers, hoping for the best, since I am only looking for a Monday through Thursday, that not that many people are doing it. But the thing with the Disneyland DVC is it's so competitive because there's so few. Hi, buddy. I know I'm the only person up, so he's like, pet me. Yeah, so it's just really competitive. So hoping for the best, crossing my fingers. I'll let you know what happens. All right, so it's 9 a.m. now. I've been refreshing the website since 8 a.m. Still no go. So I called and I couldn't even ask any questions. They were just like, hey, we're asking members to call back later. Of course, they don't know what time their system's going to be back up, so I'm just going to have to obsessively refresh the page all morning, which I know that sounds extreme, but this, I'm telling you, like, DVC gets a little competitive as it is. Lucky for us, we're flexible. We don't care where we stay. However, with Disneyland, it's so few rooms that we can use that it is that competitive. So I'm dedicated to the cause.
Good morning. I just got home from Publix, and because, well, we shop week to week when Katie's home, and I had a pretty good haul. I went because like a lot of stuff was BOGO that we get, so I filled up our pantry. I got some soda, I got some other stuff. Freezer pretty much stocked. And you know, when your receipt says you paid like $41 and you saved $41 because everything you bought was BOGO, I feel like that's a win.
Okay, friends, update. DVC site's still not working. It is noon. So I have some high anxiety about this, but I am working, so I'm not getting to check as often as I would like, but all good. But I did get something exciting in the mail. Is Amazon the mail? Sometimes, I guess. But we just got our big subscribe and save order. So Duncan is busy unpacking boxes, and I took the smaller items that needed to go upstairs. But this one thing is not subscribe and save. It is a special treat, and I'm excited. So this is a daily Disney calendar. I already tore off the top because I got excited, but it's one of those desk calendars where, you know, you put it up and you tear off a thing every day. And I'm excited because I used to have these daily Disney calendars all the time when I was a kid. And I just haven't had them in a while. But I thought it would be really cool to show in the vlog every day, so that even when we don't go to the parks or the resorts, you'll still get a little bit of Disney every vlog. Okay, friends, so update on the whole DVC situation. So the website finally did work, but they were sold out of the Monday that I wanted, and that was like I said, it's like a 7-month thing to get your home, not your non-home resort. So when I went to try to book the next day and just put myself on the wait list for the Monday, I have to do that tomorrow because like that's the 7-month, beginning of the 7-month time for that day, if that makes any sense. If you guys have more questions about that, let me know. I'm happy to go into more boring detail. But the point is, I still don't have it, but Tuesday and Wednesday are still available. So my plan is maybe to get those days. I'm already on the wait list for the other days, and worst case scenario, we'll just get it the hotel by the airport, because we'll probably get in late Monday night anyway. So that's the plan. But I am taking a pause from my work day. Actually, I mean, technically I'm done, but I'm still trying to get through all these emails. So I'm going to take a break and do some yoga, which I've been waiting to do for days. I know I said I was going to start training for running earlier this week, but like, just wasn't feeling it. I know it's like ripping off a Band-Aid. You just have to do it. But I'm going to do yoga this weekend, and then I'll start running on Monday. And I'm going to go do yoga. Hey guys, look who's home from work. So we're going to do something a little different, and you guys will have to tell us if this is weird. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but as I was scrolling YouTube earlier, there was a video by TPMVids. Go check them out. I watch their videos all the time. That they did a Disney decade recap, and I watched the first one like before I even sent it to you.
Oh.
Yeah, to see what it was. And I thought it might be cool to watch together and have you guys see our reaction. And we figured out, we're getting advanced in our YouTube age, and we figured out how to like show you the video and our reactions at the same time. So hopefully this works out. And hopefully we actually have something to say about it, but I figured it would be kind of fun to reminisce about the last Disney decade in the parks, especially because we worked in it.
For like 3 of the years.
Yeah, well, like in different parts of the decade too.
Yeah.
So it's like some of this stuff, yeah, it'll be fun. So enjoy.
Welcome to TPMVids Disney Beat, where we talk about all things Disney. The Disney theme parks are always changing and evolving. Now that the current decade is coming to an end, let's see what happened at the Disneyland Resort in California and the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida, plus some other important Disney events. We'll take a look at major changes and additions as we count down 100 moments from the Disney parks through the decade. 2010 paid off the slow growth of the previous decade, so not a lot happened in this year. World of Color Disney California Adventure's first nighttime spectacular debuted in June of 2010 as the beginning of the park's 5-year transformation plan. Then, as a tribute to Michael Jackson, Captain EO made a grand return to Disneyland in February and later at Epcot in July. Moving into 2011, we begin to see the addition of new attractions and rides. In January, the Pixar Pals Countdown to Fun Parade debuted at Disney's Hollywood Studios. This would actually be the last daily parade seen at the park during the decade. The third Disney cruise ship, the Disney Dream, sets sail in January. Then in 2012, the Disney Fantasy joins the fleet as well. Amidst the park transformation, Disney California Adventure celebrates its 10-year anniversary on February 8th. Across the way at Disneyland, Mickey's Soundsational Parade had us marching to the beat as it made its debut in May. Also in May, Star Tours The Adventure Continues takes you to a galaxy far, far away at Disney's Hollywood Studios, then at Disneyland. In an effort to bring more Disney characters into Paradise Pier, a brand new dark ride, The Little Mermaid Ariel's Undersea Adventure, opens at Disney California Adventure.
There for that too.
Magic Kingdom, Talking Mickey wows guests as he makes his debut at the brand new meet and greet in the Town Square Theater. Then on October 1st, the Walt Disney World Resort and Magic Kingdom celebrated its 40th anniversary. As we head into 2012, it was a very exciting year of expansions for both Disneyland and Walt Disney World. To start things off, Snow White's Scary Adventures, which was an opening day attraction at Magic Kingdom, closes in May. With construction finally complete, Disney California Adventure is rededicated in June after a massive 5-year expansion project. This added Buena Vista Street as the new gateway of the park. The entertainment lineup included the Red Car Newsboys as well as Five and Dime. The 12-acre Cars Land also opens with the park's rededication, and this introduced a new level of immersive lands into the Disney parks. 3 new rides were added to the lineup, which includes Luigi's Flying Tires, Mater's Junkyard Jamboree, plus the e-ticket attraction Radiator Springs Racers, which brought the Cars characters right to life. On October 1st, another park milestone was reached when Epcot celebrated its 30th anniversary. Over at Magic Kingdom, December 6, 2012 marked the official opening of the new Fantasyland expansion, which included Celebrate Circus and the Enchanted Forest. This brought some new castles to the park, which included the Beast's Castle at the Be Our Guest restaurant, the attraction Enchanted Tales with Belle, plus Prince Eric's Castle as the facade for Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid. Now, 2013 was probably one of the most uneventful years for the Disney parks. Mickey and the Magical Map opened in the Fantasyland Theater at Disneyland in May, and that's it for this year. Moving right along to 2014, we had to say goodbye to quite a few attractions at multiple parks. At Disney's Animal Kingdom, Camp Mini Mickey closes in January to make way for Pandora, the World of Avatar. The iconic Push the Talking Trash Can, who was a frequent resident of Magic Kingdom's Tomorrowland, was thrown in the trash and retired in February. Disney's Festival of Fantasy Parade debuted at Magic Kingdom as a way to officially celebrate New Fantasyland. Then in May, the land was finally complete once the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train was open to guests. At Disney's Hollywood Studios, for the first time in forever, a Frozen sing-along
I thought we were going to celebrate the hat.
Going down. Show,
but
still
this can get cheers too.
To this day. Continuing the string of closures at Walt Disney World, Mickey's Jammin' Jungle Parade at Animal Kingdom had its last roaring performance at the end of May.
I watched that parade so many times.
Since. The American Idol experience closes in August at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Then in September,
I actually like
iconic
that too.
Backlot
and
tour
this. Oh gosh, this is heartbreaking.
For good.
This is a rough year for you, huh?
No! Closed in October after
we were there.
Operation. Then in November, Muppet Vision 3D officially closes at Disney California Adventure. Now, 2014 was also the year that FastPass Plus was introduced into Walt Disney World, eliminating those paper FastPasses from the resort. Now that we're halfway through the decade, let's see what 2015 had to offer. Well, after only 2.5 years of operation, Luigi's Flying Tires closes in February.
Because that didn't work right. Those cars did not work.
Thrilled with the new ride. By February at Walt Disney World, the Sorcerer's Hat, which was installed for the
there it is. Bye.
was finally removed from Disney's Hollywood Studios. July 17th marked Disneyland's 60th anniversary, and to commence the Diamond celebration, some new nighttime entertainment was introduced into the park. This included the Paint the Night Parade as well as the new fireworks spectacular Disneyland Forever. Back over at Magic Kingdom, Hocus Pocus Villain Spelltacular opens during Mickey's not-so-scary Halloween party, and to this day,
this is the show that got me to watch Hocus Pocus for the first time ever.
In November of 2015, Disney cancels Star Wars weekends at Hollywood Studios since there was more daily Star Wars presence popping up at the park, such as the new Star Wars Launch Bay, which also opened at Disneyland. As we make our way into 2016, this proves to be the most eventful year so far in the decade. It was supposed to be
like a temporary
at Walt
thing.
Disney World, the year started off with the Osborne lights illuminating the streets of America at Hollywood Studios one last time before it glowed away forever. At Disneyland, the year started off with closing Big Thunder Ranch to make way for construction on Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. After a successful 13-year run in January, the cast of Disney's Aladdin, a musical spectacular, took their final bow on the Hyperion stage. Luigi's Rollickin' Roadsters, the first trackless ride in the American parks,
yeah, but I liked Aladdin more.
To Luigi's Flying Tires. April was a sad time for Hollywood Studios fans when the streets of America closed permanently to make way for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. This meant also losing the Lights Motors Action Stunt Show after only 11 years of performances.
Only 11 years of performances. The Tree of Life
Awakenings illuminate the centerpiece of Animal Kingdom in an effort to expand the park into the evening hours. Also in May, over at California Adventure, Frozen Live at the Hyperion opens at the Hyperion Theater at Disney California Adventure. In April, we had to say goodbye to the beloved Dream Along with Mickey stage show, but the brand new Mickey's Royal Friendship Fair made its debut later in June. Frozen Ever After, along with an expanded Norway pavilion, opens to guests in June, and to this day, the ride is still one of the most popular attractions at Epcot.
Facts.
Also at Epcot and Disney California Adventure, Soarin' Over California was replaced by the brand new Soarin' Around
We're
the
only
World.
at 50 and we're
In
at
international
2016.
news, Shanghai Disneyland, the 12th Disney theme park,
Are you gonna
opens to
react,
guests
bud?
in June and is an immediate success. Then in fall,
So we're
at
coming
Magic
back
Kingdom,
to when we
the Muppets Presents
work
Great
here
Moments
again.
in American History begins performances in Liberty Square. And even more Muppet humor was brought to the resort with Muppet Mobile Labs at Epcot. Moving right into Halloween, the Frightfully Fun Parade is added to the entertainment lineup at Disneyland's Halloween Party. And speaking of the holidays, Jingle Bell Jingle Bam debuts at Hollywood Studios for the Christmas season, as well
Overrated.
as Mickey's Most Merriest Celebration during Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Whew, that was quite a year, but 2017 had some major excitement.
Come on. bud.
The year
You just
started
gotta
off
go
with the
down.
Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at Disney California Adventure closing in January after a lucky 13 years of operation. Animal Kingdom's
I
first
can't see
nighttime
that without
spectacular
seeing the
Rivers
Guardians
of Light
building now.
finally delights audiences in February after being delayed
Finally
for almost
delights.
a year.
They didn't
As a
mention
media
Jungle
stunt,
Book Live
Johnny
with
Depp
Magic.
dressed up
Ooh,
as
that's
Captain
true.
Jack Sparrow and
was a
surprised
very important
guests on the
time.
classic attraction at Disneyland.
And now
May
everyone
was a
thinks
big
he's
month,
always on the
starting
ride.
with the
That's
debut
what he
of the
does
new
for his
nighttime
job now.
spectacular Happily Ever After, lighting up the Magic Kingdom sky for the first time. Over at Disney California Adventure, Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout opened as the very first Marvel attraction in a Disney theme park. The largest May addition was the new 12-acre Pandora: The World of Avatar, which opened at Disney's Animal Kingdom and added 2 new rides to the park. This includes Navi River Journey, home to the incredible Navi Shaman of Songs, and the ever so popular
Yes.
Avatar Flight of Passage that lets you fly on a Banshee. In international news,
And,
June was also a big month when the Walt Disney Company acquired 97% of the shares in Disneyland Paris, officially taking control of the resort. During summer of 2017, the newly refurbished Rivers of America was opened at Disneyland, and in July, Fantasmic 2.0 made its debut, giving us a fresh, modern take on this classic nighttime spectacular. This summer at Disneyland is also when the Max Pass reservation system was introduced. Now, this year wasn't all good news. August marked the closing of the Universe of Energy at Epcot, as well as the
Stupid
closing
Judy.
of the Great Movie Ride at Disney's
Ah!
Hollywood Studios. This
So
marked a
sad.
pivotal point in the identity of what Hollywood Studios would
2010
become.
was the
As we find ourselves in
was
2018,
the time of
it's a big
things
year for
closing
Disney California
at
Adventure and Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Hollywood Studios,
January
huh?
6, 2018 marked the last time Stitch's Great Escape was open to guests. And even though it's still listed as
That
a
was the new
seasonal
Studios
attraction,
Edge.
it's very much defunct. Quietly in March of 2018,
More things Katie
It's
loves
Tough
getting
to Be a Bug
closed.
closes
didn't
unannounced
love
at Disney
this.
California Adventure. Then in September, all the bugs
The
are
amount of times I've
exterminated
been on
and
that.
Bugs Land closes to make way for Avengers Campus. On Pirates of the Caribbean, a brand new auction scene replaced the original scene at both Magic Kingdom and Disneyland.
That was a cold,
Second,
cold way to put
Disney's
that.
Animal Kingdom
I like the
celebrated
choo-choo
its
train.
20th anniversary by debuting Up a Great Bird Adventure, which replaced Flights of Wonder. Then Disneyland kicks off Pixar Fest to celebrate many of our favorite Pixar moments, including a refresh on the Pixar Pals Countdown to Fun Parade. Guardians of the Galaxy Awesome Mix Live opens at Epcot's America Gardens Theater in June, and this is the first major Marvel presence at Walt Disney World. Over at Disney California
Yeah.
Adventure, the newly transformed Pixar Pier replaced Paradise Pier in June, with California Screamin' now transformed into the Incredicoaster. June was also a big month at Disney's Hollywood Studios when the new 11-acre Toy Story Land opened, adding the whimsical alien swirling saucers and Disney's newest coaster, Slinky Dog Dash.
Oh, now we're
In July,
getting to when we
Pixar
move
Place,
back.
as we once
Yeah.
knew it, officially closed its gates, Then in December, the
Woo!
Disney Junior Dance Party replaces Disney Junior live on stage. As we head into the final year of the decade, you'll see it's Disney's biggest year to date. January 2019 marked the beginning of the celebrations for Mickey's 90th birthday, which included the Move It, Shake It, Mouse-ka Dance It street party at Magic Kingdom and Mickey's Mixed Magic at Disneyland. Also in January, Pixar Place at Disney's Hollywood Studios reopens to guests as Municiberg and Incredible Celebration. Then staying at Hollywood Studios, Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy speeds into Sunset Boulevard, bringing this amazing animatronic to Walt Disney World. At Disney California Adventure, March marked the opening of Jesse's Critter Carousel, which replaced King Triton's Carousel. And to continue to celebrate Mickey's 90th birthday,
That's the only thing
Mickey's
that's cool about
PhilharMagic
it.
opens in Hollywoodland. May 1st
Yeah.
marked the 30th anniversary of Disney's Hollywood Studios, and to celebrate, the wonderful world of animation lights up the
I
Chinese
do
theater.
like the new entrance.
The new 14-acre Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, the most anticipated addition in Disney history, opens in May at Disneyland, then in August at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
I do super like
Both
that show.
versions of the land introduce Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run into the park's attraction lineup. After
We were
a year since its
there.
opening, Pixar Pier was finally complete in June once Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind began taking guests for a spin. At Epcot, we had to say goodbye to Innoventions West as the park prepares for its multi-year transformation. The Halloween season also brought some new experiences into the
Alright, the
parks.
Bing Bong one.
The fireworks show, Disney's Not So Spooky Spectacular, debuts for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party at Magic Kingdom. In California, the Disneyland Resort celebrated Halloween with the Oogie Boogie Bash at Disney California Adventure. This included a brand new version of
Bring
World of
back
Color
Hollow
called
Wishes.
Villainous, plus other Disney villain experiences. Making our way back
should
to
do
Walt
this
Disney
next
World,
year.
there was a new
Yeah.
way to get around the resort in October when Disney Skyliner opened to guests,
So-
offering a great bird's-eye view of the resort.
I want
That's
to.
After
I want to
a
go to
20-year
there.
run, Illuminations Reflections of Earth lights up the Epcot sky one last time on September 30th. Then on October 1st, the new short-term show, Epcot Forever, brought a little spark of imagination into World Showcase. For
As
the
in,
Christmas
like, I'm
season,
clapping for
the
it
third
going
new
away.
fireworks show of the year, Minnie's
And I'm
Wonderful
clapping for
Christmas
this
Time Fireworks
even
Show,
more.
debuts for Mickey's Very Merry
I feel like
Christmas
it's
Party.
cheating to make those two
Then,
things.
Rise of the Resistance, the second ride in Galaxy's
they did
Edge,
it for all of
opens
them.
on December 5th at Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Yep, this
This
one's
trackless
good.
dark ride is one of the most ambitious and technologically advanced rides Disney has
Yay.
developed to date.
What a good ending.
Wow, so there you have it. That's 10 years of Disney theme park magic, and you really see just how much can change in a decade. So what's
Yes.
your favorite moment from the Disney parks during the decade?
And I feel like they missed stuff. Katie, what's your favorite moment from the Disney parks during the decade?
It's hard. There's a lot of stuff.
There was a
in
lot.
there.
There was
You know,
a lot.
I think I'm most excited for all the Epcot changes.
Well, that's the next decade, Katie.
Oh, from
What's
yep.
this decade?
Oh well.
What was your favorite moment?
Oh gosh, probably Galaxy's Edge. I would think. I mean,
Such a big moment.
Magic Bands of Fast Pass Plus, Max Pass. Those are all good things.
I think that deep down, Happily Ever After might be my favorite moment from the decade because, like, I really didn't like Wishes.
You didn't like Wishes?
No, it was a snooze fest.
I didn't think Wishes was a snooze fest. But
I'm also
I like.
not huge on fireworks, and that was like a predominantly fireworky show.
Oh, I don't think so.
Whereas,
I think you're
like-
forgetting. I like Happily Ever After. I don't like either one better, honestly. I like them equally. But I didn't dislike Wishes.
I did like that, like, things got fulfilled in this decade. Like, promises got, like, promised and then fulfilled this decade by Disney. It was nice.
Whew. Lots of changes coming.
So many changes happened, and so many changes are happening.
I know. It was like, here's all this new technology. We're updating the entire world and land of Disney.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we just sign off here?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we're gonna pretty much change and go to bed. So we will see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming to the show! What did he say?